I mean, it's great. Anyway, even just this morning, I thought Bones was against this concept, but based on the analysis that he gave, it means
he said he supports
exactly.
it, but he only feels that it's not the most relevant thing to be talking about.
It is, of course, it is an innovative product that we have to market and package it well, and that is what the minister. That's where the minister is coming from. Anyway, this concept of funeral tourism is an innovative tourism, actually coined from these two words, funeral and tourism. And we all know all these two concepts. I mean, they have their individual rules, like funeral. Like it's a ceremony held for.
It's a right. It's a passage of life,
exactly.
A rite of life. So obviously,
definitely, we shall all die, and after we die, there will be a funeral organization for us, whether you be buried or cremated
or anything.
Exactly. And tourism is a social, cultural, economic activity or program that entails the movement of people from one place to another. So these two concepts coming together to form the funeral tourism is an innovative concept that tends to add color to what has been existing or what you have been doing so many years before. The insult or the barrage that welcome the minister's assertion is because of the name. It is just the name, exactly. Funeral tourism. But Oman Transe, delve down to, just to think about its meaning and what it entails. The whole issue or the hullabaloo is just the name, pure and simple. It is just the name.
Do you think there's a potential in there?
So many, and why? So many.
You can't share some with us.
So many, and even as I was even mentioning earlier, tourism, it has so many types, forms. Do you know we have war tourism? Yeah, we have war tourism. As war will be happening in other countries like Ukraine and other countries, we see people exactly taking flight to go there and see what is happening there. Exactly.
They don't fear for their lives.
I'm telling you.
They want to feel the adrenaline.
Exactly, and see what goes on there. You have food tourism, wildlife tourism.
Maybe we don't talk about it.
Exactly. I'm forbid what time is several.
No, but there are people who go animal hunting. When you go to South Africa, they will take you to the wild. That's wildlife tourism and all that.
Wonderland. And as he himself was even saying earlier, if you go to Benin, there's this activity of voodoo tourism. Which is reaping in so many money for them that people in Europe and US, they come there every day to come and see what is going on there.
There are people who travel to Gambia. In Gambia, there's a silent tourism thing. That's the sexual thing. But Gambia doesn't see that as positive, so they don't want to highlight it. But there's a belief that whites typically will travel to Gambia because they believe so they just want to go and experience it. So there's sex tourism in Gambia. But it's not lauded.
That one, they use an object called phallus. It's been carved like the normal penis, and this to showcase all these things.
So we don't do that. You are lying. You just don't want to admit. No, he knows, and he knows that maybe as a foreigner, it's something they don't say on the open. But if you go deep down,
it's something that like they've actually.
I'll take Yaro there. No, I just
and even in Burkina Faso. Sex tourism is booming there. Sex tourism. I'm supposed to say Ghana, American sex tourism. Exactly.
We are a Christian country.
Programs and events and things that has been happening across other countries. So the funeral tourism, it is nothing new. Even in Ghana here, it is something that we have been doing over the years. It is just the name, the concept itself.
Don't you think
that is gaining that attraction?
Don't you think the whole conversation is simply because when you say tourism, people think but maybe we need to understand that when we talk tourism, naturally, almost every weekend people are traveling from Accra to Kumasi.
Some even
the whole
from US,
reason, exactly, the whole reason is for funeral.
Exactly.
Some along the line will stop ebi omo mo ko sunyane ni techimano they will stop by omo tonton friends in toast any nnuane wo kwan no they will buy some, so that's a means of also raising money.
Exactly.
And that's all part of
and
it.
I was coming there, you know, for instance, in our part of the world, or let me say here in the Ashanti region, we all know when it's time for funeral how business booms here. Those in the creative industry, the performers, Mami Ode Agufoma Enko, Mami Ode will charge you not less than 4,000 cedis for a day's performance. You know, and it is not only that. We even have professional criers that they are being employed to go and cry, weep, and get paid.
Yes.
At some point, we had these guys who became
and
so popular
as well.
Yes, the announcers.
Exactly, the MCs, everybody. Yeah. Everybody gets paid. And you even see the children or the young ladies, those selling water, those selling other things.
Kebab and the rest. They are the kebab sellers who deliberately look at posters.
Yes, exactly.
So we move from US. I said
exactly.
Then they want to go and sell there.
And
the prints.
The printing press.
Exactly. Because you go and do poster and all that. And even at the end of the funeral, after a year now, I see boys better I say you go to the bars.
Bank for class because bank for the discount.
Oh yes, and it is a whole lot.
Yeah,
it is a whole lot. A whole lot. So as I said, it is just the name that has warranted the insult.
Whole conversation.
But this concept is innovative that it needs to be well defined and well packaged. And the tourist, as I said, the tourists, you know some people that when they come, they want to come and do a research, a study on these things, and they pay for assessing the knowledge and all that. Because in funerals, for instance, when the late Asantima, when she passed on, a lot of anthropologists, researchers, archived from US, from Europe, I met them. Some they did documentaries and whatever. Exactly. And all the resource persons, they paid all of them. And when they come, they will rent or hire hotels, they will book cars,
tour guides,
exactly.
And
they will rent cars, and after that, after the funeral, they have the chance to go and see the museums. The artifacts and all those things. All these are funeral tourism.
So it is happening. It's
exactly.
just that we've not paid attention to it. Wano Pasem says Kumasi always wants to blame everybody but ourselves. Bones Pa, did they submit their events to the GTA?
No.
Eric Dia says funeral is a sacred event for the people bereaved. Imagine losing a loved one and someone want to use it as a tourism adventure. This is just absurd.